And we're back. If you're wondering why we aren't in quite the exact same position as last time, it's because whenever I click back on the screen after turning off the recording, it moves Boston to where I clicked, so I couldn't resist. We didn't have any weird craziness.
Brink.
Now that he's back...
The ghost we saw that led us to that hole you fell through. I saw another one at the museum spire.
A museum guide?
Whatever these ghosts are, I think they're trying to lead us to something.
Ah, but are they leading us somewhere we want to go?
Keep your eyes open for any metal plates like the ones we found back on Attila. I think if we find the right ones, they may fit in a triangular alcove in the Nexus.
And if they do fit, what would happen?
I have no idea, Brink, but I still think it's worth searching for them.
We'd get a point for solving a puzzle, obviously. Don't you play these games?
What do you think the chances are that scientists back on Earth will be able to figure out these life crystals and make more?
They have to, that's all. You have no idea how good it feels to have such strength surging through my body. And not just my body. My mind has never been so alert. We have to find more of these crystals if we can. More and more of them.
I got this inscription from the museum. What do you think?
I think that's Maggie's department. I don't want to be bothered with things like this.
Do you think Maggie can learn an alien language?
She's very intuitive. If she used a crystal, she could learn anything.
Yeah, Brink is a bit, shall we say, hyper-focused at this point.
This place is as empty as an ancient ruin, but at the same time, almost everything is still in working order.
I know what you mean. This must have been how the bear's house felt to Goldilocks. They just stepped away for a moment. They'll be back any time.
You still feel okay, Brink?
It's almost worth falling through holes on alien planets if you feel this good afterward.
Thanks.
Yes, there was a puzzle that we saw earlier that... Oh, let's look at this glowing plant. Did I look at that before? I forget. Yes, we have Brink for a reason. And that's because we can't get Maggie to... Wow, it like realized that this was all there was to do here, and... I did not skip anything. Oh, it is going to do this every time. Yes, back at this spire here, we've got two people.
Brink, would you give me a hand with this?
Sure.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. That was the longest visit from a ghost yet.
The whole display is centered on this basin. It's full of crystals. Are these the life crystals? Like the one you used to bring me back to life?
They look like it.
Then it couldn't be more clear. These life crystals are the reason they brought us to this world. They have found the secret of life, and they want to share.
Weren't you watching, Brink? I don't care what language you speak, that ghost shaped itself like a skull. It was warning us. These crystals are dangerous.
It was the symbol of death, Lo. These crystals are the antidote for death. That's what it meant.
What if there are side effects? Did you think of that?
The side effect is that I feel better than I ever felt before. If you had used a life crystal on yourself, your mind would also be as clear as mine. And you'd see that there is nothing more important than getting these crystals and using them.
Brink, I think you're wrong. I think we need to be careful.
These aliens are kind and good, Commander. They have given us a gift.
Yeah? Well, if this is all so perfect, where are these aliens?
Maybe they've moved on to a higher plane of existence.
Or maybe they're all dead.
See how badly your brain is working. How could they be dead? They invented these life crystals. Commander, I feel sorry for you. Still tied down by an ordinary mind and ordinary fears. But I feel too good to want to argue with you. Believe what you want. I'm taking as many of these crystals as I can carry.
Well, I'm gonna take some for study back on Earth. I'm just not gonna use them.
But you will, Commander.
Yeah, Brink seems a bit nuttier than last time we saw him.
Maybe I should take one more life crystal.
How many do we have exactly? I forget if the game keeps count at this point.
I have many crystals.
Okay, we have many. Right. Brink, got anything
Brink.
new to say?
What do you think the chances are that scientists back on Earth will be able... Thanks.
Now, since we've got another rod, we can open another door in the Nexus area. If I can skip this. Yes! Now, the real question is, which is the next door that we need to open? It's the red one we've got. Red diamond, blue 5, blue triangle, green 5. I think it was green triangle, wasn't it? No, it's blue triangle, so we don't have to go all the way around. That's good. This one was... Clearly not this door. There's no real correlation that I've seen between the doors and the color of the rods. It really makes this just kind of an annoying trial and error thing. at least the more you solve, the easier it gets to figure out which one's next. It's another tram station.
Uh-oh. The other trams came as soon as I called them. Maybe there are some controls somewhere.
That... Oh wait, I think I know where we need to go. It's somewhere I went in the first playthrough, but didn't go this time because I hadn't gotten to it yet. This is a fairly simple mechanism. It's not really a puzzle. Or did I show this place off?
Frank, come to this side of the door.
I'm forgetting what I've done in my own game. That's bad.
It's an energized crystal.
Can we use these?
That won't fit.
Can we use these?
That won't fit. It's where all the crystals meet.
See, I think this here is the one where the tram doesn't work. Am I missing anything in this room? Ah, I am missing things in this room. Or at least view in this room.
I see many undersea tunnels, all leading from the large central island to the smaller islands.
Okay, so I'm not missing anything in here. Well, back to the one place we can go. Missing anything out here is a good question, though. No. Oh, it's now the museum tram, because it leads us to the museum spire. I also wonder if I forgot something in the life crystal room. Ah! Yes, I did! You were standing in front of it, Boston, that's why I didn't see it. I believe this is...
A canister. Didn't I see a picture of something like this in one of the museum displays?
Yes, as he put it, this canister sure packs a punch. Oh, a fossil.
Hey, Brink. Do you think... Brink? Brink? Where are you? Brink, answer me.
Brink, can you hear me? Where are you?
Maggie? Brink's run off. He wasn't acting very rational when we found a big supply of life crystals. I'm afraid maybe those things are addictive. Or they altered his personality or something. A ghost tried to warn us, but Brink was feeling too cocky to listen to good advice.
Just when this place starts looking benign, it finds new ways to be dangerous.
Anyway, I'm going on without him. I can't think of anything else to do.
I'll try to contact him now and then, see if he's willing to talk.
Thanks, Maggie. I'm beginning to take this personally. Nobody wants to stay with me. Maybe it's my deodorant. I think it failed somewhere back there on Attila.
And now we have these loose bones. Just a random pile of bones.
Damn. Damn. Double damn. Damn.
So yeah, you can't revive things that aren't, to some degree, intact. This is a puzzle that always... I don't want to say gets to me, or gets me, or whatnot. It's just I tend to do it backwards once and then realize my mistake. I think this is mostly good, but I'm going to double check the fossil. Bone there, and bone there, okay. And pelvic bone is there, okay. A bit. This is the neck. I think that's it.
Scattered bones still moist from being chewed on by that monster.
Now, if we were to just use this use a life crystal on it now, it would come back and the monster would eat it again, as is its wont. Assuming I got it right...
It won't do anything.
Ah, I've got something wrong. Question is, what do I have wrong? Did I have it backwards? And I was right the first time? Ah!
Dead creature.
Now we've got it right.
You just need a little something to make you complete, my friend. How about a little alien explosive device?
We've seen that thing get eaten enough and then spat back out. I don't really feel the need to show it off. Because it's just, you have to start the puzzle over.
Boom.
The water is now clear.
Now that the water's safe for swimming, I think it's time to see what's in that underwater cave.
Did he mention that underwater cave before? And it was obviously a puzzle we needed to do, but... And here we are in the underwater cave. Another plate.
Another engraving.
That makes 3 of them.
Nice view.
This was probably someone's house. Though I doubt that was put there for artistic decoration. That looks kind of like our...
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading. It doesn't point in any direction.
I forget what that thing is pointing to exactly. With another orange rod, we can go somewhere else. I know I've been abusing the skip watching all the walking animation, but if anything was going to happen at all, it wouldn't let me do it. Red red hexagon, green diamond, or green triangle. Do-do-do-do-do. I got it right? Yes, so it's just another door. I mean, I appreciate the thought they had here is to make it some sort of interesting, and it's just that if there were some way to tell which rod works with which door, and we've got a tram. Oh, it's just the same scene every time. There's the tram call. Anything here besides outside? This place is pretty. Is this a thing we can go to? No. Pretty cool how that works, huh?
First time I ever did the wave all by myself. This boulder is loose. This boulder is loose.
Let's use our Omni tool.
I can't use it.
Not an entrance, is it? No. Another strange device and another panel.
I can't open it. That should have turned on another light bridge. And it didn't.
What do you mean should have turned on another light bridge?
I guess when you abandon machinery long enough, it's going to get out of adjustment. Just needs a little adjustment.
We haven't seen light bridges, Boston. What are you talking about?
Okay, so maybe it needs a little more adjustment. If at first you don't succeed.
Well, since he went out and blurted it, these things project bridges of light that you can walk on.
The way things have been going, I can pretty much bet that whatever that little beast just stole, I'm gonna want it really badly in a minute or two. The last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old. A small round hole. There's something moving in here. Shut tight and solid. It's missing a part.
Yep. And now for a
Scavengers have picked these ribs clean, but the animal can't have been dead very long because the rib cage is still holding together.
A LucasArts tradition of, well, making traps with rib cages.
A place for everything, and everything in its place.
Nice, there's the rod.
It won't accomplish anything.
No, that won't.
A thin metal rod.
Ah, that must be one of the keys for that thing.
A thin metal plate with a button on it. It won't do much good to put the cover on when a part is missing.
I don't think we can actually solve this puzzle yet.
That doesn't fit here.
Nope. A blue rod.
It's a glowing blue rod. A thin metal rod. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Touche. You'd have to be some kind of idiot to do that. Am I missing something in here? Because if that rod is actually part of this puzzle, then...
A small round hole.
Oh, a dowel! There we go.
A short metal dowel. That's a nice fit.
There we go. We have a rib cage. Rod.
If only I had some bait for this trap. But I'll just have to play sheepdog. There's something moving in here. A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
Ah, so we look in this hole then.
The last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old.
Can we enlarge?
Sorry, friend.
Ah!
But your little house is about to get a big front door. That looks big enough to squeeze through. It's the critter's empty nest. It's the critter's empty nest. It's the critter's empty nest.
So do I keep digging? This is the dig.
It's the critter's empty nest. There's something moving in here. A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief. A lot of useless junk collected by that
Boston,
little thief.
you've told us this before. look in this hole.
A lot of useless junk.
Bah. Can I use the cover on one of these holes?
It won't do anything. It won't accomplish anything.
You're so negative, Boston. Nothing will accomplish anything.
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading. It doesn't point in any direction.
Seriously, we should be able to find something. This is the way we came in. Is this where I use this?
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a...
Nope.
It's the critter's empty nest. It's the critter's... It's the critter's empty nest.
You know, it strikes me, even if I catch it, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it.
Can't open it.
There's gotta be some way to open these things, I mean...
It won't do anything. It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything. I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together.
Seeing as he's just saying light bridge there, I totally should have been able to activate the first one. Wonder what I'm missing. There's something to the right here. I think there's a tool I'm supposed to pick up to, like, be able to do maintenance on them. Is it behind this door? Up top? Here somewhere? Oh, there's another door. The door.
Boston!
Maggie, I found you.
I wasn't aware that I was missing.
You know what I mean. I found a way to get where you are. Through the museum, back that way.
That's nice, Boston. If that's the museum, then I guess this is the library.
I found out how to open doors back in the Nexus. There's a tram that leads out here.
Look, Boston, I think it's great you're finding things out, but I'm trying to concentrate here. I feel like I'm so close to making sense of some of this stuff, and I just want to stay here and keep working. All right?
Sure, of course. Anyway, I know where to find you, and you know how to get out of here if you want to.
Thanks. Yes. When I learn something, I'll call you on the box, okay?
All right. All right, yes, I won't bug you anymore right now.
know, aside from, since we're actually with her, let's show her this.
I found this in the museum. Can you read it?
It's not the same set of symbols I'm finding in the database here. I don't think it's designed for strangers to be able to read it.
Oh well. Up around a little.
I don't think we'll be able to fix this screen.
Yeah, well, this is a good enough session. I guess I'll have to figure out what to do next time on Let's Play The Dig. Later, everyone.